Welcome to Storytime with Mrs. Cushman. It's October 2nd, and I wanted to read a book for Down Syndrome Awareness Month, which is this month. And Down syndrome is something that some people are born with. They have an extra chromosome on their 21st strand of their DNA. And my son Scotty has Down syndrome. And I thought this would be a fun book to help you understand a little bit about what children with Down syndrome are like. They're really just like you and I, but maybe just have a little harder time learning things, and we have to give them a little extra support. So this book is entitled We'll Paint the Octopus Red, written by Stephanie Stuve-Bodeen and illustrated by Pam DeVito. It's an oldie. It was written in 1998, which is the year after my son Scotty was born. He was born in 1997. So here we go. This morning my dad woke me up and told me I had a new baby brother named Isaac. When my mom first told me I was getting a new brother or sister, I wasn't very happy. I've had mom and dad to myself for almost 6 years, and I like it that way. Then I had a talk with dad about all the things I could do with my new brother or sister. My dad said that when the baby is little, I can help change the diapers. That sounds yucky, I said. My dad said that when the baby learns to sit up, I can roll a ball to it. That sounds boring, I said. My dad said that I can read books to the baby. I don't know how to read yet, I said. My dad said that when the baby gets bigger, we can play kickball in the backyard. I bet I'll kick the ball farther, I said. Then I thought of some things all by myself. When we go to Grandpa's farm, the baby can help me feed the calves with a nipple bottle. My dad said the baby could do that when it gets bigger. When we go for a ride in the minivan, we can sit in the back and eat fruit snacks and stick our tongues out at cars that go by. My dad said that the fruit snacks were okay, but he didn't think we should stick out our tongues. When we go downtown to the art festival, I can show the baby how to paint a picture with an octopus. My dad said that sounded weird, but I explained that the octopus is only rubber, and you brush the paint on and then put the octopus on the paper. My dad made a face, but said that the baby would probably like that when it was older. When we go to see Aunt Wendy, the baby can go on the airplane with us, and I'll tell the baby to be really nice to Aunt Wendy because she gives great presents. My dad said the baby would definitely go on the plane with us, but that I should be nice to everyone, even if they don't give me presents. And someday, when we're both older, we'll go to Africa on a safari and see elephants and rhinos. My dad said that we could go, but only if we took him along. By the time we were done talking, we thought of at least 1,000,000 things my new brother or sister could do with me, and I was ready to be a big sister. But this morning, my dad's eyes were red when he woke up. He said, "Emma, there's something you need to know about the baby." Then he said that Isaac had been born with something called Down syndrome. I guessed I knew what that meant. Isaac won't be able to play kickball with me? My dad said that Isaac might not walk as soon as other kids, but he could probably learn to kick the ball when he's older. Isaac won't be able to feed the calves with a nipple bottle? My dad said that Isaac might need some help, but he'd be able to do that too. He won't be able to ride in the back of the minivan and eat fruit snacks and stick out his tongue at cars? My dad smiled and said he figured Isaac would be very good at both things. Then he won't be able to paint the octopus. My dad said that he was positive Isaac could do that if I showed him how. Will we take him along to Aunt Wendy's? My dad said we wouldn't go without Isaac. I knew the bad news was coming. Oh, he won't be able to go with me on safari in Africa, will he? My dad said that he couldn't think of a reason why Isaac couldn't go. By the time we were done talking, we couldn't find one of those 1,000,000 things that Isaac wouldn't be able to do with me. If Isaac has this down thing, then what can't he do? My dad hugged me. He said that as long as we were patient with Isaac and helped him when he needed it, there probably wasn't anything he couldn't do. We went to the hospital and my mom was holding Isaac. I held his little hand. Hi, Isaac. I'm your big sister, Emma. He smelled like baby powder when I leaned close to whisper in his ear. I'll show you how to paint the octopus, Isaac, and I think we'll paint it red. And in the back here, there's some questions and answers about Down syndrome and what it is. So if you ever check this book out from the library, you can read about that. But I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope it reminds us all that people with Down syndrome and with other issues that they're born with, it doesn't mean they can't learn, and they can do many, many wonderful things like we all can. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for joining me for Storytime with Mrs. Cushman.